Hi guys, long time no see, but I am back. Um, I've I've actually never stopped recording videos, if you can believe that. I know it's been like 2 years since I posted on YouTube, but I have been making lots and lots of content for my channel over the years, but I just haven't been posting. I don't know. I'm one of those people that starts things and then I get a new idea and then I start on that new idea. So like I've been playing like The Sims 2 for a little while. I've been filming content for that I'm going to start posting on the channel, not because like I'm going to start like I am going to start playing The Sims 2 on this channel. It's just that currently I'm having troubles with that game, and I'll talk about that more when I start posting videos specifically for The Sims 2, but I just need to get rid of some space on my external hard drive. And I know what the people want. I know what the people want to see. They want to see the medieval ultimate decades challenge that I was doing, and I will tell you why I stopped posting. It's because the save file got corrupted on my hard drive, and at first I thought I lost all my Sims, and I eventually found a backup that I had in my external hard drive, and it was like circa like I don't know 13, 17. So a lot of Sims wasn't on there, but I was able to recreate versions of the Sims that were already there. So because of that, I had to pivot and create a new storyline for the Halliwell family going forward, and I'm actually really excited about where we're going to go. So, if you can believe it or not, I've actually already started on a save file. Like, I dumped all the Sims into an entirely new save file to the point where, my Sims don't even recognize each other as family members, so I'm going to have to correct that. But this isn't my save file, actually. I downloaded a medieval save file a while back. I don't remember who the creator is, but they do. But somebody who does the Ultimate Decades Challenge actually did a review of this specific save file, and it's a really good save file. I have been editing it to my liking, and I'm still editing it. That is why I'm filming this video currently, because I want to take you guys into the process of how I'm gonna set this up for this challenge to start being played again, because I feel like I need to do some TLC. I'm working on a visual novel styled machinima that actually explains the background and why we are now in this new world, this new timeline. And it will center Delia and her discovering her ancestry and her witch powers that she will receive through her mother Annis. We'll get into the backstory about that when I post the first episode of The Return. So I've been thinking that, my more animated machinimas, those take a lot of time to edit, and I do enjoy doing those for this challenge. I like how I have my channel set up, like I have my videos set up like they're actual TV shows. Like I that's what I in my head, this is like a TV show, and my Sims are like actors being paid or underpaid by me, and I have my own little fake sim production company. But yeah, so the machinimas that I were doing, they take a lot of time. I do enjoy those, so I'm gonna just make that a main household thing only. So only our main household Sims get like animated machinimas in our side households, unless it's like a really big thing that I feel like it needs to be an animated machinima, it is gonna be picture based stories, which are also good. Like the one I'm doing for Delia, I think is coming out great. I don't know if I should spoil you guys. I think I'm not gonna spoil everything because some things need to be saved for actual episodes. So I'm just gonna wait and tell you guys about that. But I will say that some Sims are no longer with us that were with us that maybe have like, you know, went and through their death rolls and survived. They're no longer with us because I couldn't get them back. Not because I couldn't get them back, just because we're in a new timeline and some Sims just, it just made sense for some Sims not to be here since it's like a mirror universe. We're like in a different universe in my mind. And because of that, some Sims that did die are now with us. So that is like the thing. I came up with that idea after I was watching. Hold on, let me find her YouTube channel because I do watch her Ultimate Decades Challenge videos. I'm actually behind on her videos and I'm trying to catch up. I watch Plum Bops in the past. I actually came up with that idea a while back when I was first trying to rebuild my save file, and she has like this rule set where like she has glitches, and if you bring back your Sims through magical means, there's like a consequence involved in it, and I really like that idea. I'm probably will do that when we finally introduce magic into the save file. I probably will like introduce that. But I'm telling myself that we could save 2 Sims a decade now. So that is what I'm going to add to my rule set. I'm also going to add some other rule sets because I've been watching other people play this challenge and they have some really good interpretations and some really good depth rolls because I just feel like I have too many Sims. My Sims are like really lucky. I haven't had really like serious depths in this game outside of the famine that we had to go through. So I'll probably talk about them more in the next video because I haven't really like gone into my rule set and changed anything because I'm still like following Morbid's rule set. But yeah, so let's just get into it. There is some things that I need to work on, but I'm not going to show you guys the household just yet because like I said, there's like no different Sims here, but I do want to go into the build and show you what the Halliwell residence looks like now. Oh wait. Okay. I also got this really new cool loading screen. I don't know where I got this from. I just added it. I think there's like this person that makes medieval Sims content on Patreon, and I was like, this is really nice. I'm gonna add this for this save file. So I guess this will be like a save files type like diary. There's another save file video that I'm going to talk about next. I'm working on this college save file that I'm trying to do from scratch. So looking forward to bringing non-medieval like regular Sims 4 gameplay to the channel. And also like once again my Sims 2 content that I've worked on over the last couple of years. That is also coming. Okay, this is taking quite a bit to load. I might edit some of this out. Okay, we loaded into the household. It's wait, okay, I grabbed something. I don't know if the in-game noises are too loud. Hold on, let me turn this down. Do audio master volume. Let's turn it down. All right, so this is um our new house. I had to rebuild this from scratch. As you can see, like everything isn't the same. Like this is not the same, but it looks better. I think the old version of the house looked run down, and like it was not being taken care of because it wasn't being taken care of. Like, let's be honest, Botwin was not a, I don't know, hands-on, get your hands dirty kind of guy. um and I will go ahead and just reveal that Botwin is no longer no longer the heir. um I think he was just miserable, and he was honestly not fun to play as heir. I was running out of ideas, and I think he'd be much, much happier if him and Molly and their budding family, spoiler alert, um, were to, I don't know, build their own legacy through his painting. Maybe he'll like move out into town and have a paint, like a shop where he just paints people. I don't know. For now, he's still living on the farm. But I, you guys can probably guess who is now the heir. Um, I'm not gonna say it, but you could guess. And yeah, so the heir, the current heir, is a hands-on person, and they take their responsibility as heir seriously. And so you can see like they've taken care of the farm since the famine, and I really love. I think I snapped. I think I snapped. I have to give myself a pat on the back. I really like the way this came out and turned out to be. I actually prefer this version of the I don't know, farm than the last one. And I really can't wait to get back into playing this save file. So inside, there's like nothing much has changed on the inside. Like we have this like small area. You can see there's an infant crib there, and some beds for the other Sims to sleep in. And like down here, it looks a bit different, but not that different. They still have that down here. This is like the kitchen area, and then Cosmic Hippie. I was watching her challenge a while back, and she has like a pantry, like a basement style pantry that I want to add. I love that idea of that so much. So we will store our food down here. Over here is, this is where our Sims are going to be, their final resting place. I no longer have the grays because, you know, we are in a new save file, but I will have Philippa's and Phineas. Like I will be making CC. I'll probably do that in the next video, like show you guys like what I what I'll do, because I'm thinking about making tapestries. And as the challenge continues to progress, we'll change it based on, you know, what century is. Maybe they'll have like a a painting style that is specific to certain centuries. But for this time period, we're gonna do tapestries, and I'm going to create a tapestry for Philippa and Phineas, and put like some graves here that signifies like the death of their children. So everybody who is a main household sim will get like a grave down here. And I'm thinking about putting Molly and Bob down here as well, even if they are now a side household, because you know they were once like a main household. And yeah, I just want to like, I like them as a couple, so I want to put them down here. I want to make something for them. But yeah, there's like nothing, not much has changed. There's this like fairy circle with the mushrooms. There's like a dance floor down here, and I still have and then we have our arrows, and then this is the workshop. Like it looks similar for somebody who did this like through like I had to go watch back some of the videos and see what I had. I think I recreated it nicely. This one is still empty. This is probably where Baldwin and Molly will be staying, in this little place right here. Like Philip and Annis were staying here. I could probably go ahead and finish doing this since we're here. Okay, so and you could guys get into my thought process about like when I'm building or when I'm like decorating, because I'm a very picky person. Let's go ahead and hide Max's. I think I want it to be like the same color. Yeah, and then I'll probably just come in here. Oh, you know what? Let's copy this flooring right here with the hay, and then put that right there. I also put down this chicken coop right here. I really like this. I don't know. I can't remember anything, guys, because I haven't touched this save file in like in more than 6 months. Like I rebuilt this like half a year ago, and then abandoned the save file to go work on other stuff. So I don't remember anything. But if like you ask me for something specifically, I will try to go find it like through, I guess, Train Porter. I may put this up for download. I should, because I did promise you guys the other one. But I want to also show you guys that I placed down some medieval deco builds in the background. I also placed down like a whole bunch of trees because I want this to be like a heavily forested area that they're living in. So I went ahead and did that, and I really like it. I like it. It makes the game a bit more immersive, in my opinion. So that is that. They do have a horse stable. They don't have, well, they will have a horse here, but the horse won't be theirs. It'll belong to Vivian, the girl that y'all voted for, the runaway bride. Her horse will be here, and I'll tell you more about why when I go into the build that she's going to be staying in. And maybe like, I don't know. I think I already edited her to some Sims. I have already edited to the way I want them to look. I'm trying to figure out what it is exactly. See, y'all. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Back here, this is the outhouse. It looks pretty nice. I think I'm gonna be all over this place. Oh, all over the place, guys. I'm not. I'm telling you, like when I'm scatterbrained, and I'm just gonna be all over the place. Oh, did I show you guys this room? Yeah, some stuff here is missing because I took out a whole bunch of mods. That is a computer that is like made to look like a, I don't know, like a scroll. I put it down because I needed to do something for MC Command Center, and I still need to go in and start editing the Sims families. Like, do you guys want to see that? But if I show you guys that, then I will have to reveal like the Sims that I brought back. And do you guys care to be spoiled in that way? Because like I wouldn't be like giving away everything, I don't think. I don't know. Just let me know, cuz like I have no problem with going ahead and spoiling you guys if you want to be spoiled, even if you still care about this family like I do. So there's like this spinning wheel I really like. I can't wait to start using this. I know this is by Jane Simpson. I think she makes a lot of cool historical mods. A lot of them are what am I trying to say here? A lot of them are made specifically for the Regency time period, but there are some mods that can be used for medieval gameplay, and I love her. She makes I just saw this ugly mailbox. I need to put down a medieval version. But yeah, and there's this like I found this like really cool because I didn't really like the old candle making station that I had in the game. So somebody made one that looks a little bit better, and I love it. But yeah, I don't have a lot of mods that I did used to have, mostly because they're like kind of outdated. And there's been like a lot of content since I stopped posting this challenge to come out for The Sims 4 that could replace like for the game. There's been a lot of stuff to come that I could probably replace some mods with. So that's why I got rid of some of that stuff. But let's go ahead and finish what we're gonna do. So I think I'm gonna put this in here. Do I like that? I don't know. I don't think I like that. Let's try something else. I don't have a whole bunch of candle ceilings. They look kind of medieval-ish though, so do we up this? Probably won't be looking in here too often because I feel like it's too low. 59.9999. I don't know if that's too high, but it was definitely a bit too low. So let's go ahead and do that. And I guess all that can be in here for now is maybe a bed and I guess some nightstands. They don't need too much because we are in the medieval times. Where's that bed I would usually use? There's this bed I had downloaded, but I think not this. I think I'm missing a mesh. This. So this person that I was talking about that made the loading screen, they also made this. I think I'm missing like a mesh or something. Yeah. So I'll have to go back and get it. They are Scandy Sim. They have like a lot of cool. I just dropped my phone. They have like a lot of cool medieval stuff on their Patreon that I very recently downloaded. I think they are also the one that created some that's my dog in the background if you can hear him. He's sleeping and he's trying to tell me to shut up, but he doesn't pay bills, so he needs to mind his business. So no, what I was saying is they made like an overlay for the childbirth mod, and they are amazing for that because I wasn't using pregnancy tests because I didn't like that would be like a bit jarring for medieval time period, and I'm still like on the fence about using pregnancy tests in the challenge because I know that they have like their ways of finding out whether or not they were pregnant or not. They were like silly, like that can be medically debunked in today's time. But I guess they would be. I mean, I don't know. We could just say, I think I would be okay with it if there was like another mod out there that could give you like, I don't know, fake results. Like maybe you're pregnant, maybe the sim is pregnant, but the pregnancy test told them that they weren't pregnant. I don't think such a mod as this, but we'll see when I get into the gameplay. There's like an override of the pregnancy test that makes it more like medieval, and I might use it. But another thing that really bugs me about the Sims 4 is the fact that when they have when they use the pregnancy test and they end up becoming pregnant, like I know there's a mod that can stop it, but their belly instantly grows after they find out they're pregnant, and I hate that about the Sims. Like that just really irks my soul. Cause like if you're in your first trimester, you shouldn't just your belly shouldn't be like huge. So I think I need to find that mod again. I don't think I have it in my game. Let's see if I wanted this swatch. I don't know. Did you a different swatch? So once again, I think this is where Molly and Botwin will be staying. Trees. I really like these barrels as nightstands. I think I might reuse them in all my builds, but they look really nice. And when we start playing, it's gonna be like a full house again, cause there's a lot of Sims in the main household right now. And I debated on whether or not I wanted to turn this shed into like a residential rental. But we all have heard about the horror stories for rent and how it is corrupting people's save file. And me already having this challenge be paused because of a corrupted save file, I'm like kind of scared. But like that's the whole reason I even got for rent. So like what is going on with that? Is that still corrupting people's save files? Because I really would like to create residential rentals for this challenge, because I think that would make my life a lot easier if I could still have like some side hustles on the main farm, but not necessarily have to take care of their needs or play them. You know, that would be really cool. I also need to get the business and hobbies or and you know, I try to at least get all the expansion packs because I like having more worlds in my game for one, and I like having new gameplay. And the life and death one, I think that would be really cool to I don't know, leave things to certain Sims. Maybe it'd be fun to play with the reincarnation thing. So I'm probably gonna invest in both those recent packs, but mostly because of business and hobbies, because I really like the idea of Botwin becoming like a merchant of some sort. So that would be really nice. I've also seen people make like medieval content for that expansion pack, so going to have to get that. But I'll worry about that when I start actually playing the game, just to see what feedback I get from you guys, if any, to see where we should go with his storyline. I should put an infant crib in here, like, or just like a crib in here, period. I will tell you guys this, yes. Molly did ended up getting pregnant, because I did play 1324, but that I never posted it because like it didn't make sense for where I was gonna go with the storyline. So she did, but she didn't ended up being pregnant and having a baby, and it was a girl. And I'm bringing her back. She did make her up to her infant role, so I would bring her back. And her name was Demita, and I love that name. So yeah, Botwin and Motley are parents to a baby girl. Demita, she hasn't been born in this save file yet because I'm replaying the year 1324. I think. I might have to look at the spreadsheet. But yeah, I think I'm replaying the year 1324 so that you guys can see her be born. Let me just go ahead and put like a, I don't know, since she's gonna like be born like again, we can just leave a bed there. There's not much to add. Like I already did most of the work. I'm really, I think I've already added like fish to this pond, or maybe it already comes with fishes and stuff, so they won't have to actually walk up here to go fishing. They could just stay on the farm, which I'm happy about. And yeah, so that is this Halliwell farm. Tell me guys your thoughts. I think I ate. Oh, you know what? 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 I'm over here talking. I accidentally, you know, the planners that I had that were like right here, I accidentally deleted those. I'm gonna add those back. Dang, I should have did that before I started this recording. I'll add those back, cause yeah, I accidentally deleted those and they disappeared. So, and I don't really necessarily want to use the end game ones because I really like how the 1D Moon ones look. So I will be adding those back. So I don't know. Well, I haven't really done much. We're just talking and showing you guys what I did. I feel like I really want to just go ahead and like show you guys who's coming back. You know what I will say is, before I found my save file, my old save file, I was gonna bring back to Halliwell's, but it was gonna be like completely different. I was gonna just do an inverse, so all the Sims that died, like all the children of Phineas and Philippa that originally died, I was gonna bring them back, and all the children that survived, they were gonna be dead. And I think, hold on, I think I have them like in somewhere in my in my yeah in my library. So let's go through here really quickly. I have like a lot of a lot of content here. Oh my god, and you can see like versions of Sims that I've added. Okay, is this the version on Sims? So yeah, I think this is it. I'm going to upload them to the gallery, but I just brought back everybody that died originally. So that was Philippa, that was Nicola. If you can remember, Nicola was the first Sim of their firstborn daughter, their firstborn child. No, Manfred was the firstborn. She was like their firstborn daughter, and she was like the secondborn, and she died. I brought her back. We will no longer be playing with her because, you know, I found The Sims, and that would have been too much. I think trying to like doing like a complete inverse of like The Sims. I think y'all would have probably rioted. But this is Gregory. He also died. And then Claire. We brought back Claire. And Pepper, of course. In any universe, Pepper will have to like live. And then Manfred. So yeah, I think I'm gonna upload this household to the gallery if you guys want to play with them or not. But that was that. I'm also gonna add like some Sims that were like townies in the last save file into this save file, but I want to come into this build here. It's called Madame Jazelle's Inn, and this build was originally created by the person who ever created this overall medieval save file, which I still don't remember the name of. I might just post it in the description box the description box when I upload this video to YouTube. But remember that Vivian, the runaway bride, had been stealing food from the Halliwells, and I think I'm just because we're like really, I'm replaying the year 1324, and the time that some Sims are supposed to get married is quickly approaching. I have to like say off screen they did certain things. So I think Gregory has already found out about this girl stealing food from them. Um, and the only reason she's been stealing food from them is because she is paying to stay at this inn. I am going to make this a residential rental, I think. I think I'm just gonna make it like, cause I don't know, like I just feel like it's so sucky that we can't use a game play pack that we paid for. That's ridiculous. I'm trying to come into the practice of just backing up my save file. So like I've been backing it up, and I'll probably back it up like every year that I play. So yeah, so I'm thinking that this is like an inn that she's paying to stay in. I haven't like redid the very top floor, and she can only afford, or she only has enough money to afford paying to stay there, but she doesn't have enough money to buy herself food. So she's been going like in town and to the village further out and stealing off of people's farms. And Gregory finds out about this, or found out about this, and I don't know, something about her he really liked. He felt sorry for her. She told him her story and how she ran away from this evil man that her father wanted her to marry because of his money, and to, you know, establish some sort of, I don't know, improve their class for her family. And she just could not see herself being miserable in a marriage for, I don't know, money. So she stole a horse, her favorite horse, and she ran off, and she stole some money from her father, and she's using that money to stay here at Madame Jazelle's inn. And I've created Madame Jazelle, and I will be, once I finish decorating this build today with you guys, I will add her to this build and make this a residential rental. Knock on wood that this doesn't corrupt my save file, hopefully. And I'm also gonna put in like some girls that were in prior batch choosings that I'm now gonna make townies for this new save file. So I haven't started like, I decorated the outside, and certain, like those windows have to be removed because I don't like them, and I just, you know, tweak it to my liking, my build style or whatever. Like some stuff that they did have out here is still the same, but I just tweaked it a little bit. And on the inside, it's like some like little dining slash a restaurant where people have to pay to come here and eat, but she doesn't have the money to pay to come here and eat, so she doesn't eat down here. But I imagine that there's like a lot of townies that come through here and, you know, sit down and eat and stuff. And then upstairs is like, you know, the rooms that can be rented. Maybe there's like somebody who does security that sits right here. And then this is the main room. I think Madame Jazelle, I haven't decided or not if I was going to make Madame Jazelle married, or I think that she's widowed, and she probably inherited this inn from her husband, and now she runs the place by herself. I was originally going to make this like, I don't know, like a brothel of some sort, but I was like, I don't think Vivian uh would be in a brothel even if she was like desperate. I mean, this is a girl that comes from some sort of wealth, and I guess I think this is a card table where they can play cards here. That's a rug. Like I didn't do too much. Like I just switched out some stuff from my CC and added it, like my medieval CC. And then like there's some stuff here that was here before. Like these separators, these were here before. And I've added some stuff to the walls. So I think that's another card table, and here's a bathroom. And now we gotta do see like this is why I edit it, because I don't know, I feel like this is way too modern for medieval gameplay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start like deleting stuff. But first, let me switch out these. There was some, oh no, okay. It's like there's some windows here, but I basically just start doing. You see, you can see I'm all over the place with my thought process. There's, is this too loud? I feel like that's too loud. I want to change the. I want to change the audio again. I feel like that's too loud. Is it the master volume? Should I be like? Is it the object volume? Like I don't know. But this object music, that's for like radios. I should probably turn it off anyway. Let's say low. Okay. Hopefully that fixes it. I felt like that was too loud. So we're just gonna go ahead and start deleting stuff. This can go, and this can go. Like I like the bills. I just feel like they're like too modern for the time period. And I don't think they had mirrors at this point in time. And hold on, I don't think. Let me just do a quick Google. But I'm pretty sure they did not have mirrors during this time period. Because this is like the 14th century, right? Maybe. Okay, Google's telling me like it was 3rd century. But like mirrors that like these type of mirrors that this bill has, I don't think they existed. Like they had some sort of way of seeing a reflection, right? But like not, I don't know. I just don't think it's the mirrors that we have in games. I'm just gonna get rid of them. It's the thing of that really like that I really like about doing History Channel on like history challenges is like certain things don't exist yet in certain time periods, and then I don't know, it just helps with believing that time is progressing in your save file and certain stuff is getting invented that your Sims can now use. Let me just add these walls to everything. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And that can be corrected. There's not much I can say about Vivian other than like that little backstory about what her family and her living here. I will say that I think Gregory has been coming to visit her here, and that is going to come into play for the storyline that I have for him or her. I don't think Vivian is safe in this town. She won't be safe for long. I think she's gonna have to continue to be on the run, and I think that Gregory is gonna have to make a choice or not if he wants to, like, because I think he's falling in love with her, and he doesn't want her to go, and he doesn't want to leave his family. So that's gonna be his dilemma. But she has to go because she can't stay here, because eventually I think, you know, the person she's supposed to be married and her father are going to come looking for her. And she's been spotted by several people in this town. So somebody is going to say something, especially if there's going to be like money involved. So Gregory is going to have to make the decision whether or not he wants to leave his home for a girl that is not of his class, a girl that he doesn't know. And that's probably gonna he's probably gonna butt heads with some people in his household, because I don't think a certain person's gonna like that, not one bit. Alright, so we're gonna add a window here. We're just gonna start in this room. Like, I'm not getting rid of too much stuff. I think I'm gonna add this one. And I like keeping some windows closed and then some open. Like, in my mind, like, the Sims need air, and that they're using that for like conditioning, air conditioning. I don't know. Let's get rid of this clock. I'm just gonna replace that chair with something I want to use. So, do we make this like a single room, or do we make it like a room with, what is this? Oh, that's the basket. See, I've added like a lot of CC to the game I haven't even used yet. So do we make this like a single sim household? I don't think I like that. I don't really remember what beds I was using. What beds? Were there even rooms down here? I don't know. There weren't. There were not any rooms. This is just like this main room. I think this is, like I said, I think that's Madame Jazelle's room. And then up here is like where the people who pay to stay here will be. So I'm going to, oh, and I like this. I could put some tubs like in some of these rooms, I guess. So I think we just have to come here and decide on whether or not we want this to be like a single room, or like, and I mean, like, do we just put some single beds in here, or do we put like this kind of bed? I think I'm going to do this and put up against the wall. My dog sounds sick of me. Nah, he's just snoring. Alright. Oh, that's through the wall. It's like, no, that looks kind of weird. I don't know if I like this bed for this place. I think I was doing that. Maybe we could just put that bed, like, let me just copy the bed down here. Alright, so, oh, if you guys have any ideas, like, from what I know I kind of like, I sound scatterbrained because I'm not trying to spoil everything, even though I'm probably am spoiling everything. But if you like have any ideas, or if there's like something that you think I'm doing like wrong, that's inaccurate for the time period, then go ahead, let me know in the comment section. I am acceptable to criticism. I accept it. Uh, I think this is not that bad. It's not that bad. I don't want it though. It's not that bad. I like using the barrel end tables. Like they're so, I don't know. I like them. Let's use this watch. Like I said, I'm just gonna get rid of all the mirrors for now. Just to think they're like, I don't know. I feel like they're too modern. And maybe get rid of this too, and just switch it out for something else. I don't have like a lot of CC because there's like it's really hard to come by medieval CC, especially for like the 14th century. There's like a lot of historical CC for the 16th century going upward, but not so much CC for the 14th century and 15th century. I don't think. Yeah. Oh, I do. I don't think I have any like. I have told you guys about this. I did tell you about the college save file that I was bringing to this channel. But how do you guys feel about a save file diary video, like me building a save file for a decades challenge from scratch, but for a challenge that starts in like, I don't know, the 1850s? I was looking at Cosmic Hippie's regular decades challenge, so the one that's like just 100 years or so, and I kind of want to do that challenge because I'm like itching to, like, I don't know, play I 80s gameplay styles and like the 50s and 60s. So if you're interested in that, because I was thinking about starting something like that and building it from scratch, and we could build like the heirs and, you know, pick a world. Even though I say pick a world, but it's probably going to be either Brindleton Bay or Willow Creek or Newcrest. I say that because they're like the easiest places that I've seen, or like worlds that I've seen, that if you like script them with the blowtorch mod, they're like the easiest worlds to manipulate and make something new in. Because like when I'm creating save files from scratch, I always start in Willow Creek or Newcrest because it's just easy to do those. And I feel like Newcrest, you can easily attach Newcrest to Willow Creek and the Magnolia Promenade. Like, you can consider those three worlds to be one big world. And I that's why most people, when you see like save files creating a save file video, most people use those worlds. I haven't seen Evergreen Harbor without, the EA dressing. I don't know if that world would be good to do a decades style gameplay in that. I was thinking about doing that world, but I'd have to see what it looked like completely stripped first. I currently, in my game, I have like Willow Creek, Newcrest, and I think Magnolia Promenade stripped, because like I said, I'm working on a save file and I'm building a college town that I don't know, maybe this place doesn't actually need a chair. So I don't even have any like good chairs to put in here. Like, I guess we have this, what they need a chair for. How is it? What is, it's like this. Sure. I mean, they don't need to be like super decorative because this is like a medieval motel, I guess. I do like the idea of having like a brothel in the game. I do, I did. I will tell you guys, I have switched out my wonderful whims with Wicked. One, because I do play with Wicked in like my modern um save files, and I just got sick of like switching out when I was playing the game. And two, because for machinimas, Wicked Whims is really, really good and useful because it makes it so much easier to play Sims when you're making machinimas, and I love Wicked for that. So I do have that in the game. I probably like add streamer mode to it though, so there won't be any naughtiness on the channel, and put like a, I don't know, a teen warning in my intros, probably. I suppose. Let's put this door here. I think I'm okay with this room. That's fine. Um, was this a room? Did I do? I could probably just, let's get rid of the stressor, and maybe I can replace. See, I don't have like a lot of like furniture CC. My all my medieval CC has like to do with clothes and cast related. I don't have like a lot of furniture. I do have like quite a bit of paintings and stuff, but um not a lot of furniture. So let's replace this with this and get rid of that clock. I do like how it was turned a little bit. So we'll turn it just a little bit and get rid of this and this. I'm trying to figure out what I can talk about regarding what I'm gonna do with the save. I feel like I just should go ahead and just tell you who's here and who's not, because then it would make sense why I'm doing all this TLC, and then I could have something to talk about while doing this. I feel like creating these videos is just gonna make me like, it's gonna be easier and put a fire in me to get this like save file prep so that I can start playing again, because I really want to play, but the perfectionist in me won't play until I have like all my dominoes lined together, because as you guys can see, I'm very picky and very like, I want to be immersed. That's why the Halliwell farm looks like it does, because it might not be like historically accurate to a T, but I say I'm playing historically adjacent. And when I was playing before, I was like using real world countries to like say that my Sims, like in my mind, Windenburg is like England. In my mind, it's like a version of England. But I'm thinking I'm just gonna start saying like this Sim was born in Windenburg instead of England, because I was doing that. But in my mind, like Windenburg is like a version of England, and also like I'm trying to get my Sims to spread out into different worlds. So in my mind, Hinford on Bagley would be Scotland. We would call it Hinford and Bagley, but we would just know that like this is a version of like the Sim version of Scotland. And Tortosa, I think that's what you say, would be a version of like a mixture of Spain and Italy. Weird combination probably, but that's in my mind. Windenburg, not Windenburg. I don't know if I want to use Willow Creek, because I might want to use Willow Creek for like in the future when we get to America. Brindleton Bay is definitely going to be like where we stay when we get to America, but that's like 200 years away, and we're still in the 1320s. And you know what's crazy? I found the most perfect theme song for the next century because I'm gonna change the theme songs every century. Um, and I can't even use it because I'm still far, far away from like the year 1400. Oh, I feel really pitiful because I should have been much further along in this challenge, but I'm not. It's okay. Oh, I was like, what am I doing? We need to put a bed. See, it's kind of hard to talk and build at the same time. I don't want to keep looking for this bed. Is it this? Yeah. Okay. So we'll make this like we'll also make this. I like the swatches on this. It's really nice. I wish I could change the swatch of the wood, make it darker. Cause this light brown is kind of drawing with the wall. I like this green. Green is my favorite color. This is fine. Maybe put like another barrel, a barrel down here. Put it close up, and there we go. Another room down. What was this? Oh, this is like some kind of like they use like a one of those book cases that like has a secret interest to it, and I just deleted it because I didn't want Sims going up there, so that's just gonna be like there. We know it's there, but the Sims won't know it's there. So this room is done, room is done, and those are like one bedroom. Okay, this is single. I think this is the room Vivian would probably be sleeping in with some towny girls. Or she could be sleeping in this room. Cause I was gonna put down those two sisters. Y'all probably don't even know what I'm talking about. I'll show you when I get to them. Cause I feel like I wanna also go into cast and redecorate some people. I don't know if this video, I don't know how long this video, it might be up close to 2 hours long. Might be close to 2 hours long. Cause we're coming up on an hour. Dang, let me go ahead. Let me bust the move. Let's get this done. Like I want to at least get this place done, and I want to also like show you guys some the other stuff that we're gonna be working on before I start to play. But yeah, let's delete some stuff in here. Like that can go. Bye bye to this and this plant. Now basically everything. Wait, I want to make sure I'm putting in correct windows. Do I keep this little rug here? Do I keep you? You're not bothering anybody. Like I won't even be in this on this lot that often, but over the years I might pop in into this lot and use it for different things or in different sims. So I want it to look like, I don't know, accurate enough to like the point where it doesn't bother me. Like this is not medieval, you know. Get rid of these windows and replace them with these. So I will just tell you guys that there's a church that needs to be like I started building it, and I'm like, the church is probably going to be probably the last thing that we do, because maybe I'm not as good as the builder that I want to be to get what I have in mind done, or maybe I just don't have the CC to get it done. But I'm very, very, very like picky when I get to building. Like I want my vision to be exact, and I want it to be perfect the way I have it in my mind. So that's what's really because I just don't want to do it like any like just like I said, I just want it to be really immersive. Like even if it's not, I don't know, I'm just, maybe it's like the perfectionist in me that just like, oh, it's gotta be perfect, it's gotta be perfect. So we got rid of those. There's the church, and we have to build a a night a night's holding. I don't even know, like a manor where I'm going to put the night, because remember you guys voted for who y'all wanted Halliwell to marry, and it was the night. And I have to find, like, for his storyline, I'm building something where he'll be living with, I guess, some, I don't know, some lord that he'll be living with, or maybe it's like a small gang of knights that stayed in this place and they train and whatever. And I still have to figure out how him and Halliwell are going to meet, because their storyline is actually going to attach her little brother Raylan. Is that his name? Hold on, let me go look at my spreadsheet. I don't even remember my Sims names. What is the, because remember, Annis kept on having so many children, and I swear to God, I was not doing that on purpose. Like, she just kept on having, like, I think her first two pregnancies were the only two pregnancies where she only had one single baby, and the rest of her pregnancies she just kept on, like, either having twins or triplets, like especially triplets. And it was like, it was weird. I'd never had that happen in my game before. I don't know if she had, like, the trait, the fertility trait. I hope she did not. I don't think, because she was a sim that I had downloaded from the gallery. But yeah, it was crazy. She there I'd be it'd be I'd be surprised if her line died, if her and Philip's line died out in the future, because, you know, never say never, anything can happen. I will tell you guys though, like, the side household, like all the Sims that were alive, for them, they're still alive. I didn't switch out. It was just the main household that some Sims aren't no longer living. Actually, that's a lie. I just told you guys a lie. One Sim is back and one Sim is gone in the other Halliwell household, and you could probably guess who that is if you're smart. That was just like one Sim gone and one Sim added, and it makes sense with what I'm gonna do with Delia's storyline because of what she had going on prior. And yeah, but like for the most part, like all those Sims are back. But I'm trying to figure, his name was not Raylan. Why did I call this child Raylan? His name is Rowan. So I have plans for Rowan to become a knight. I think he's gonna be like a troublemaker, gets into some trouble, and through his troublemaking he meets the knight. And since Halliwell is like basically the new mother, she takes care of everybody because she has to be the responsible one, because Delia is not the one that's responsible. And it's, in fact, actually, in this save file, nobody's seen Delia in months. Yeah. So that's not giving too much away what the storyline I have going for, but nobody has seen Delia in months. So Helly Wise has become the older sister, and she is taking care of them. She disciplines them, and she's still a child herself, so it's kind of weird. But that's just she just, I don't know, adultified. And she meets the knight through Raylan's. Why do I keep calling him Raylan? His name is Rowan. He meets the Halliwell to Rowan. That's how they get together. I forget when are they supposed to? Let me look at this spreadsheet. When are they supposed to get married? Okay. 1328. So we're gonna play 1324. So that's not too far away, and I have enough time to get that together. So yeah, the only people I have like listed for marriages is Gilbert, Claire. Oh, dang. I I might as well go ahead and just tell you guys who's coming back because I just gave it away. Um, just told you, Claire. My bad. Cause I'm just reading off this. I'm not good at spoilers. Oh, and Delia, but Delia's far away. She gets married in like 1331, and that's enough time to like finish the storyline that I have for her, and probably and tying in her storyline with Claire's like towards the end of it. Okay. I'm giving too much information away. I'm not good. But I might as well. I mean, this like it's been 2 years in the making for this like to come back. There's like a lot of stuff I want to talk to you guys about. And I know you're excited for these characters to come back because I am excited for to play with them again. I missed you Sims. I can't believe I just gave that away. I mean, like, there's only one other sim that like that's back, so I don't think this place needs end tables. Like, there's a whole bunch of light in here, anyways. So I'll just leave it out. And the rug is okay. Like, that doesn't bother me too much. So the hallway's fine. Yeah, these doors gotta go though. So yeah, we're just gonna get rid of these doors. But to these doors, needs to get rid of these. Dang, I just the spoiler just made me just made me lose my train of thought. I was like, gosh, come on, get it together, Indy. Right. Okay, Carter. It's just back there. I don't know if you guys can hear him in the background, but he's like, he's trying to sleep, and he's like, can you keep it down? My dog is very well. I want to say he's very old, but he's a Shih Tzu, and he's 8, so he's old in dog years, and he likes to sleep. He likes to lay down, and he's been very lethargic in his older years. Like, very, he acts like a lazy cat if I were to be able to describe him. And he likes to sleep, and he doesn't like when people interrupt his sleeping time. But again, like I said, he doesn't pay any bills, so he needs to pipe it down. We're gonna just post. I think I want to like though. I didn't really necessarily have to change these, but I did. So, ha 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 ha. What the freak? See, I think there's like more outside. Let's change it with these. Well, let me change this one. Did that even change? See, now I kind of don't even like that, but let's see. Oh, if you're looking for like medieval anything like clothes, oh, definitely not that. Medieval anything like clothes and whatnot, furniture, anything like anything. Check out Engeli. They have they are the medieval historical CC plug. Like, you can't do a challenge without having any Engeli CC. Okay, I like that. I'm vibing with that. I'm keeping that. Yeah. Did I change all the doors? Not that one. So once I finish replacing this with stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and move in the lady I made to run this place. She runs the joint, and she's probably like pretty like one of those people like, do you have my money? Do you have my money? I sense that she's gonna really stress out poor Vivian who's running out of money to give and is probably going to end up kicked out by Madame Jazelle pretty soon and isn't going to have a place to stay. So, looking forward to that. I mean, not looking forward to kicking her out and putting her on the streets, but she's not going to be on the streets for too long. Okay, let's get rid of this. I'm trying to figure out, is there anything else I want to talk about? Like, yes, so back to Rowan. I have plans for him to maybe become a knight. Cause I see that for him. Now for Bartholomew, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that kid. I can't even tell you. He's like a really shy child, and his best friend in the world is a cat. And I don't know. I see him like growing up to be like a loner. If not, he might actually, if he doesn't like roll to get married, I might actually make him become it's not, I want to say pastor, but it's not a pastor. What would they call, is, I want to say nun too, but he can't be a nun because he's male. A monk. He might become a monk if he doesn't roll to get married, because he might roll to get married and then I'll have to come up with a different storyline. But and Vivian, I have a storyline for her. Like, not okay. There's two Vivians. The Vivian without an E and Vivian with the E. Vivian with the E. I don't want this to get too confusing, but Vivian with the E is like Philip's and Annis's daughter. She's one of the triplets. And if she ages up and survives her death roll, then I did tell you guys a while back that any sim with the adventurous trait is going to set out and go to a different world. For her, I think she's gonna grow up, and I want her to go to Tortosa. Yes, I think that's where I want her to be. I thought about her going to Hinford on Bagley, which is Scotland, and I was like, I don't know, I want to do Tortosa. So we're gonna try to figure out a way to get her there. That is if she like survives her death rolls though. So I'm probably looking too far in the future, but you kind of have to, because I'm story based. I'm a story driven simmer. Like, I like to tell stories. I know you guys have noticed that. And some people don't care for that, but I do. Because, like, it's just, like, it gets boring. Because sometimes I don't want to keep playing just Sims. And, like, to me, I want the Sims to have their own personalities and their own little lives. That's what makes challenges like this really interesting to play. Because each Sim is different. Each Sim has their own life. You know, their own stories. Alright, so I got this bed. I don't really want to switch this out, but I don't really like the swatch of it. Okay, we'll keep this and put this right here. Maybe get rid of this chair. I'll put a stool right here. So yeah, let me know, like, do you guys like that? Because yeah, I'm trying to get the Sims to spread out. Oh, also, I think when I was talking about worlds, I forgot to tell you guys what world came with the outdoor retreat. That world, I'm connecting that to Windenburg. I think in my mind, it's like the deep woods of Windenburg. So maybe there's a village like deep in the woods. And I think I'm gonna like send Vivian and Gregory there. Assuming that Gregory decides to run away with Vivian and becomes her interim protector or whatever. Probably a wrong choice of words. What time is it? Because I feel like I'm running out of time. Because I'm just talking and not building. So, like, I want this to be, like, at least 2 hours long. And I'm coming up on an hour already. Which is really quick. That was quick. I felt like this would have been, like, kind of awkward. Because I've never done, like, a video. Like, from my old videos, you could tell that I was, like, doing voiceovers over the recordings. I'm gonna do, like, for the first episode back, I'm gonna do a video like where I'm talking like I'm talking now and playing as I record. I don't know if you guys prefer the little voiceover recaps the way I've been doing it, but I'm gonna try something new. I said I was gonna put like a stool right here. Yeah, maybe something. Maybe that swatch. And then put a bath right here. Let's see. Let's switch that out with something else. Something more appropriate. See, yeah, this came with the override for the childbirth mod. Because with the childbirth mod, you have like the option to give birth in a pool. And Scandy Sim made an override where the pool is now like one of these medieval bathtubs, and I was like, that is so freaking dope. I might do that for one of my Sims. Have them give birth in water. Okay, I feel like that's the best one I have. I don't really want to put these in here. These ones in here. So we can go with that one. What is this? This looks like something you would do in like a Egyptian save file. So no, I'm not gonna add that. This room is complete. Not changing anything else in here. I guess this is a bathroom. So we're just gonna get rid of this stuff. Oh, I haven't even been changing the windows. I need to make sure I change these windows. Oh, I feared that I'm not gonna be able to get done everything I want to get done in this video, but that's okay, because that means more content for the next time, right? More videos to make. Let me get rid of this and this. Also this. You know what? Let's just get rid of everything. Because the bathroom is not it. You really could have like chamber pots in these rooms, but I guess we're just to make them have to come to the bathroom. We'll put the chamber pots in here, the toilets in here. So let's put that here. Yeah, let's put this here. And what do we want? Maybe turn that around. Okay, and put this same tub in here. Like, it's not that bad. It doesn't bother me. There's this. Like, I really like how this looks, but I feel like that should go outside somewhere. Let's just go with this one by Angeli. There's different swatches. But the OG one doesn't bother me much. So we'll get that one. And then a barrel just so they can wash your hands. A sink barrel. I do have like a lot of sinks in here that can work for medieval gameplay. If you know what, if they had like a mirror, like say if there was like a mirror that existed, like that you could like, maybe that was still based, and you could see your, or some kind of metal based like mirror that was created, I would use those as like mirrors. I would feel like that's better than just like using something like the regular mirrors in the gameplay. I'm gonna get rid of this. They probably did have some way to wipe themselves, even if they didn't. But I don't think they have like modern toilet like rollers. Okay, just 2 rooms left. Just 2 rooms to go, you guys. We can do this. I can do this. I'm not even doing much. I'm just replacing stuff. Because if I was actually like hardcore trying to like decorate this place, this video would be like 2 parts. Because I'd be placing, because one video would be just me placing down CC, and then the next video would be me placing that place down CC and putting it in the places I think they would go. We're just gonna get this here. But like I said, I'm not even gonna be in this lot that much, and we can decorate it over the years, because it'll probably be here over the years. And then I'm probably gonna have to figure out who's gonna own it when the lady dies, because she doesn't have any children. I guess it could like technically operate as a residential rental on its own. Is that possible? Because I really haven't been playing The Sims 4. And all, to be honest, I've been playing The Sims 2 for the majority of my time, until like I could no longer play it. Like I stopped playing The Sims 2 like 3 months ago, and then I hopped back into The Sims 4 and started playing some personal gameplay files. Because I feel like, you know, I'm always building these days, and two, I haven't really like explored The Sims 4 in its entirety with all the mods that I have. I mean, not mods, but with all the packs that I have. Like, there's like a lot of stuff to do in The Sims 4. Contrary to popular belief, there is a lot of stuff to do. I know people like, you know, complete crap on the game, and me included, because, you know, this game could be better. You know, it could be. It should be. It's just, yay, man. EA does not want The Sims to be great, it seems. I wonder what the next expansion pack is going to be. I'm hearing like whispers about a band pack, which is cool, I guess. Um, what more could they add to this game? Honestly, I'm just like, I'm really shocked that The Sims 4 has been going on as long as it has. Like, we really, I know they said they weren't gonna be creating The Sims 5, but that's just preposterous in my opinion, because like this game has been going on for like 5 years. I mean, not 5 years. This game has been going on for like 15 years now. Like, what? When did this game come out? Like, not even 15 probably. This game came out in 2014, right? Yeah, like 10 years. This game has been going on for like 10 years. A decade and some change, if you will. And like, that's too long for a Sims game. Like, they should, and it's like completely a money grab thing. I get it, but I would like to see another generation of The Sims. Like, that's the good thing about The Sims, like being a simmer that started playing the game with The Sims 2 as a kid. Like, I like when a new Sim generation comes out. Yeah, that means better graphics and, you know, more capabilities. But it's also a good thing that the game is now getting competitors. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't really care for Enzoy. Like, I've seen the game, but it's not that I'm like, oh, I'm diehard Simmer or whatever. Because, like, I, for one, can't wait to play the the game Paralyzed. But for me, Enzoy is like close to. It's similar to a like what's that game called? Second Life. And I don't like Second Life either. I don't like games that have that style, and I feel like Enzoy isn't like truly a dollhouse game, because that's why I like The Sims. It's like you're playing with your dolls and you're giving them storylines, like, and I like that The Sims is a even The Sims 4 is a little bit more like customizable, world wise, without a world to than Enjoy seems to be like, and I'm by that I mean like I can um make The Sims like, cause Enjoy is like a very specific time, like time and city, like the cities. Like I don't think you could change like the cities or anything. The worlds, like like they give you worlds just like The Sims does. I don't think I'm getting my point across. I think people that get me will get me, but like for example in The Sims 2, you can create your own hood and make the worlds like anything you want it to be, which is why The Sims 2 will forever be like superior, the superior sim game in my opinion. Like for all like Sims games, like it's like the best Sims game to like come out. Like that's the heart of The Sims, guys. I can't mean, but like The Sims 4 is really good. Like I don't hate The Sims 4 like a lot of people seem to do, because the game is what you make it. Like Sims 4 is for people who have imaginations. I'll say that you gotta have an imagination to play this game. You gotta have an imagination to play The Sims. Period. And I think that's why a lot of people don't play The Sims, because they think games are supposed to be goal oriented, and like a lot of people like have to play games that they can defeat or have a purpose in. And The Sims 4 is like it's a dollhouse. You just you make a game, but you want it to be, and that's why I like it. That's why I will never stop playing The Sims. Let me get rid of that. I don't even know how I got on. I don't even know how I got my thought process on Enjoy and stuff like that. But that's just what I've been seeing lately. A lot of Enjoy content and a lot of arguing on Twitter. I'm never calling it X Twitter, because a lot of people are like, you know, they're not gonna play it, and there's people who are like, y'all are just saying that because you're play The Sims. Like some people just genuinely don't want to play the game, and that is okay. That is okay. Everything can't be for everybody. Um, I guess we're really done now, because I'm just gonna put like some end tables in here. Was there a tub in here? I feel like there was. If there wasn't, so what? We're just gonna put a tub in here. Some rooms need to cost more than others. Um, okay. And that is it. Okay. I mean, there was this room up here. Like this was like a secret corridor that people come up to, but I'm just gonna delete it, and we're just gonna pretend that it's not up here. So there's no possible way for The Sims to get up here, because I deleted the bookcase entrance to it anyways. And maybe I'll like do something like story wise for this later. Like maybe a sim could snap a Sims, or I don't know what instance would a sim would kidnap a sim. I've never actually played that kind of storyline in my game before, where somebody kidnaps somebody. But you know, anything can happen with this challenge, because it's so long, and I'm bound to have some kind of evil sim come along. Evil diabolical sim Dun, dun. All right, like I said, just we're gonna leave it here. I think this is okay for now. Should I change it into a residential rental now? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. But how do you make the sim own it? Like, I'm telling you guys, I haven't played this game in a while. I haven't really explored the game until its full, like this game pack until its full extent yet. Yeah, so let's figure this out. Wait, do it residential rental. So, okay, so yeah. Woo. So we're just doing rooms, right? And I said like the room down here that was gonna be Madame Jazelle's room. So up here is where everybody else would stay. That is renting rooms. So let's say this is not shared. And this I'm just gonna do room one, room two. Okay, so oh, keep dropping my phone. So room one, um, and then oh we got another place. Suggestions, optional. How do I add another one? I've okay, like let me read this up. Oh wait, I think this is how you do it. Okay, figure that out. Um, call it room two, and then this will be room three. And then okay, no. This will be room four. And then everything else will probably like be share space. Oh no, there's like two more rooms. I don't even know how many rooms you can have. Let's say room five, and then I do probably need to be mindful about how many like places I'm putting in the game. Oh crap! What happens like? Okay, the game is loading. Okay, so room six. Right, room one, room two, room three, room four, room five, room six. Great. And then everything else is shared. So I think it should be shared automatically. Ethan's downstairs area. Yep. And this one. Alright, so we're done with this. But the thing is, I don't know. Like, this would technically be a shared space. Should I make it its own room as well? Probably. So, but I can't create any more spaces. So that's just gonna just have to be like a shared space, even though that's her room. I'll figure it out. All right, let's go. All right, so we're back on the main screen. So see, this is Bradley, and this is Vivian. Oh, see, probably giving away Sims. You know what? I'm just like, if y'all want to know what's going on in the storyline, just tell me in the comments and we'll talk about it at the beginning of the next video, because this video is about to run a bit too long, and I just wanted it to be like 2 hours at most. So where's this lady? So this is Jazelle, and she's going to run Madame Jazelle's Inn. It's a residential rental. She can't stay in this place. See, that's the problem. She couldn't stay in that one. Maybe I just turn that room into something else and then make her stay up here with everybody else. So maybe she which one would I put her in? Let's put her in this one. That's a lot. $28 per day furnishing this room. Oh, $28 per day. Okay. Oh, that's not a lot. That's actually that's not a lot at all. I was looking at how much the furnishing was cost. That's not a lot. But how do I make her own it? Or do I have to have her buy it? Does she have to be on like a different lot? You know, I don't feel like doing all of that. So we're just gonna say she owns it in our heads, even though like she doesn't officially own it. Okay. Whoa. Do I gotta go up just to play her? Am I up here? Darn Sims. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna die. What does she have on? Do I have? I don't think I give her. Oh my god. Okay, apparently there's a lot of TLC that needs to be done. What is this outfit? What is this a situational outfit? Cause I guarantee you I did not put her in this. I need to place down a whole bunch of Sims so that the game can generate them as in different like towny, towny jobs, NPC jobs. I might just download some NPC Sims from the gallery and put them into the other household, family bin or whatever, so that the game could generate them instead of using like my Sims that are already here. I did put in that mod that I had in my last, that I had while I was playing, that was supposed to stop generating townies, and it worked because townies were not generating in my game. I don't like townies generating in my game because then they generate with all kinds of crap on and kill the immersion. So, um, yeah, that's another thing. Why I really need to set up the save file so I can have like enough Sims in my game where the game doesn't force generate Sims that I don't want. This looks like a situational outfit. I think the game put her in there like an NPC job or something. All right. Um, cause like that's not a part of her wear. Change outfit. Yeah, she has good outfits. So I'm just gonna change her outfit. Okay. Let's go into cast really quickly. All right. I don't really like think I'm gonna tweak them that much. They don't have any lashes. That bothers me. I think she's a blonde, so I'm just gonna give her a lighter tone lashes. And that's fine. Cause all her just like make sure all her outfits are good. Her athletic wear, sleepwear, party wear, hot weather, cold weather. She's fine. And then her sister Frida. So this is her sister. Sorry, I got a test. I got distracted. So this is her sister. That this was actually uploaded to me for me by somebody who's watching my challenge, and I'm still using your Sims. So thank you to that person. These are actually really pretty Sims actually, and y'all didn't choose them when we did our best choosing, which is fine. Y'all chose other Sims. Okay, she's really pretty though. I wouldn't have mind if they were um a part of our household. Okay, let's check her outfits. Okay. Oh wow, she doesn't have shoes. Um, guess go with those. And sleepwear. Did I? Oh, I didn't do the eyelashes for every outfit. Okay. And we were on sleepwear. And oh, okay, that's her coat weather. Okay, so I usually give them like the same swimwear, sleepwear as their swimwear. Like it's usually the same. So there we go. Now she has something. Hot weather. Like, why does she not have any shoes? It's weird. Let me just copy it. I just seen this. Okay. Let's just copy that to hot weather. And then cold weather. Let's say she only got like one or two dresses. I'm not sure why she's dirty for cold weather, but I'm not changing it. So let's go to the hat over here. Oh, I just got a lot of CC. What is that? What is that? Oh, I love this. I haven't seen this. I like it. I'm this. Okay. You know what? Let me give that. I'm gonna give it to her. I like that. I gotta use that for one of my Sims. Maybe good old Vivian here. Maybe one day. Vivian, I tweaked a little bit the other day, so I don't want to change her. Not one bit, because I feel like she's okay. So this is her everyday wear. This is what she looks like every day. She's clean now since she's been sleeping at the inn. She's a really pretty Sim. Like, y'all chose her for Gilbert, and hopefully, like, I think she's like the first blonde Sim that's gonna be married into the family, which hopefully we can get like some blonde babies into the genetics genetic line or whatever. And then I don't think we have green eyes in the family either. So she has like two genetic sets that we don't have yet: green eyes and blonde hair. We also don't have black hair in the family. We have we only have brown haired Sims and yeah, brown haired Sims and redheads. That's all we have. Which is I mean fine because we're still on generation 2, even though there has been like some generation 3 babies born. We're still on generation 2. So this is her sleepwear. Her party wear is the same as a formal. And then yeah, so not much. And then that's her cold weather. She looks good. Very, very stunning set. Alright, so I think this is set up for gameplay, I believe. Um I'm not gonna move any other. I mean, I could technically move any some Sims in here, but what I'm gonna do is just turn on story progression for the townie Sims, and if they move in, they move in. They can move out. They can just do whatever they want, unless they move into like a world that I don't want them in. Then I'll just like evict them periodically. But I do want them to have like their own babies and stuff. So I don't have to like continuously populate the world on my own. But everybody looks fine. I really, really like this cat. I didn't even know I had that in my game. Like it looks really, really nice. It's by Morio, by the way, if you want it. They like I said, they have like a lot of CC that's like fantasy mostly, but it could work for medieval gameplay. And I really like this little thing on her head. And oh my god, look, she is so pretty. She's so pretty. I gotta take a picture. Uh-huh. Okay, let's go back out. Let me see what how much time I have. Not that bad. Okay, we still got time. We're gonna save and go back out because I want to show you guys some other stuff that I need to be working on. All right, so let's go here. So this is going to be where the knights are going to stay, where Bradley it's gonna stay Bradley Hay, the sim y'all voted for to marry Halliwell. I have not built it up. I started on it. I did the shell for the most part, and I'm probably not gonna work on it too much this episode. I just want to show you guys what I've been working on, and then we're gonna pop into another build that I'm gonna work on, and then if I have enough time, I might do some dress some townies. It says I'm missing something, but that should not be. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to go out and download some ships. I just like blew up a toy ship and it looks so ridiculous. So I like the idea of the knight's place being by a dock. And this the person who created it, this lot had a lot here for knights. It was like a knight's tower, but I didn't really like the build. So I was like, I'm gonna like make my own. So I bulldoze it, save their build so they could add it to my library in case I needed it. And then I placed down using tool like this kind of fort that was made by TV Sims. They have like some medieval CC if you want to download it. And yeah, I built a shell. We're gonna work on this like probably next video. And then like I said, the very last thing I'm gonna work on is probably the church. It's not a church. I say it's church. It's gonna be like built like a church, but it's like a nunnery. Like I'm gonna have like two different churches in the game. But this one is mainly for nuns, and because I'm gonna have a sim that's a nun staying there, and it's really important because this church needs to be done because it's a part of the storyline that I have written for the episode where they return, so I have to get it done. um like honestly, this I don't think we're gonna be visiting this place in that episode. Maybe if I have the time. Probably not though. Probably gonna be the second episode afterward, but it does need to be done before the first episode so that I don't have to worry about building it like after I post the first episode, and then I have to work on this. So we're gonna get them both done. But yeah, like, so I was thinking this is gonna be like where people stay, and then out here I still have like the terrain from the last build up. I'm gonna change that, and then here I'll put like some stuff down for them to train even off the lot. Kind of looks weird now, but once I put stuff down using tool, it'll probably bring everything together. But yeah, I like how it looks. Like maybe I'll make it taller, maybe give it a third floor. But it looks good. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that is where the knights will stay. And when we start Rowan on his journey to become a knight, he's not immediately gonna move into that place with the grown-up knights. He's probably gonna move into a place with other I don't know, aristocrat sims. What are the classes would be calling these sims? He would be moving in with the upper class sims, and since he's illiterate, he would have to like train to read and do stuff that most peasant sims wouldn't be able to do. And then when he turns into a teenager, he'll like start his actual training to become a knight and learn how to fight and stuff. That's why I really hope he beats his death rolls, because I have a lot of stuff planned for these sims, like planning their lives, and I'm not even taking into account that they could possibly die. Oh, I didn't even take you guys into the other Halliwell household, so let's do that really quickly. we might not we might not actually have time to dress other townies. So after I show you guys the church, I might actually wrap this up because it's coming to become a long video. So I wasn't able. Sorry, excuse me. I wasn't able to find the lot that I previously had for the other Halliwell household. I had downloaded it off the Sims resource, but I couldn't find it on the Sims resource anymore, so I downloaded this one instead. And I guess if it's okay, we can say that, you know, new timeline, new house, whatever. I actually kind of like it. I really like it. So you have one bed here, and then downstairs in this little basement area, you have like where the other Sims stay. It's fine. It's more room because we were running out of room with the last house, so I like it. And I like that they have like this little lake here now, or this pond here, and yeah, so I do prefer it to the other one. It's like a nice little cozy place. All right, but it keeps saying that it's a retail place, and I don't know why. I'm probably gonna have to move the Sims out and then move them back in, which is gonna annoy me, but this is the way with the Sims 4. It's kind of buggy right now. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys the last build that I'm working on. The nunnery that is barely built. I have the shell like what I think I want the shell to be done. So it's kind of like, I don't know what I was doing. I put down like some stuff that I had, um, some CC, because I kind of want to use this. I don't know if I'm going to use this. I really don't know what I'm doing. I know what I want in my head, but it's not coming to fruition. Like, this lot is kind of giving me a headache right now. But I like the area that it's in. And I'm gonna do some stuff with Tool. I think when I start with Tool, I have to get rid of like some of this stuff here, like that DJ stuff. Down here, I'm thinking I'm gonna put like some more deco medieval builds and maybe like a work area, like a garden or something over here where the nuns work on stuff, like I guess build, like they have to garden to have food or something. I don't know. And then the person who made this safe wall already did add some stuff. Like they did a cemetery with Tool, which looks really nice. I'm not gonna touch that. I'm just gonna leave that alone. But yeah, this is gonna be the last thing we work on. There's this image that I found on Tumblr. Somebody had posted for their decades challenge, their own decades challenge that they're doing, and it's, I want the church that I'm doing to look exactly like theirs. I've been using that as a reference point, so when I start working on that in the next coming videos, then I'll show you like the idea of what I want it to look like, and then we'll decorate it. So really, before we start playing, all I have to do is the knight's place, the church. I don't think I have to do anything else besides, you know, finish the machinima that explains the background of why the Sims are in this new universe now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I think this video is pretty long. I don't know if it's 2 hours yet, but I'm just gonna go ahead and end it here. So if you watched it this far, thank you for watching. I really want to get this show back on the road and start playing The Sims again. So if you have any ideas or anything you want to say, then let me know in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please subscribe. Okay, it's fun. I have a lot of stuff planned. I promise you, I'm not gonna do like a 2 year hiatus again. I need to get to the end of this challenge. I really want to play these Sims. I love these Sims. Um, and that's all I have to say. So see you guys in the next video when we start working on the night's holding place, whatever, and decorating Sims. So, yeah, bye.